And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Duran on the move. And there's one away.
Batting second, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. To the right side, Turang. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Hernandez around third. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Ball one. You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough.
Now this one gets through. Yelich flies around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Ball one. In.
Boom. The runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air. Bichette has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off, Jarren Duran.
That's outside.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Go away. Oh, muscle to center field. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez in position. Takes it in for the out. Here's Siege to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Foul ball. The 1-2. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Go away. Corey Seager leaves the yard. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. And a breaking ball misses outside. On a line out towards center. Brings it in. 2 away now. 2 outs, bases in. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Number 50, Carmen Mazinski.
Chopped left side. Boom. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Number 35 digs in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This one in the air center field. Durant takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Tied up here in the early going. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A solo shot. Here's Royce Lewis.
Ball.
Liner caught at second. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Turang under it. And that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Josh Bell. That's outside. Ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
1 away. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-1. This one in the air right field. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2. In the air right field. And it stays fair. And the tying run is on base. This is Bryce Turang. And he grounds one to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Ball inside.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded.
Oh, wow. What a stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jarren Duran, the next Cub to hit. That's in there. And 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. And it's off the top of the wall. In to score from first. And he's got a 2-run triple.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And he'll one. Swings through that one for strike two.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will
swing and a miss. Back here at the friendly confines. All set for the start of the inning. Jason Dominguez up now for the Brewers. Right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Inside, ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one in the air right field. Out number two.
Ball.
The other way. Base hit left field. Runner around third. He scores and the Brewers even it up. Here comes the runner. Relay throw. He will score and they take the lead. It's 5-4. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman. And that one ripped to left. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. Corey Seager now at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That one fouled off.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Ivan Herrera. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Josh Bell, the next Cub to hit. Fouls away the first offering. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball up the middle. Lewis in plenty of time to first. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores. Line drive. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. And he'll pull into second safely.
Waste no time there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
This one in the air center field. And the inning is over. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Brewers catcher now, Bo Naylor. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball. Down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
Nope,
Really
that's
good
a ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. Another homer, his second homer of the night. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And in one hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Matt Waldron.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case. Scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Just missed. On the ground to the left. Bichette whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jason Dominguez up now for the Brewers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Stays alive. Man at second. Ouch, that one drilled him. Doesn't stop, heads for home. He'll score and the Brewers take the lead. It's an RBI single, 7-6. Center field. Durant takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Yelly stepping into the box now.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off for the
4.
Cubs,
Here's Leody
left
Taveras.
fielder, Leody Taveras.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third. In to score from first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Go ahead run on base. Here comes Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game.
No.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope. That's inside.
Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul.
Nope. That's
He's
foul.
gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
He's trying for third. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. This is smacked left field line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. It's now 8-7. And in at second with an RBI double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Into the dive, and he got it. Now the Cubs catcher, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. That clips the corner.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Man on second, 2 down. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the top of the 5th. Alec Bohm up now for the Brewers. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 down. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Oh no, he dropped it. And now the first baseman.
First baseman, number 35.
Swing, and he popped it up. Turang gets under it. And there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And that's outside. 1-2 the count. Fights it off. You'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. Hey! Hit on the ground to short. Seager. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Josh Bell getting ready to hit. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And first offering is fouled off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Bichette around third and headed home. The relay throw. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfect.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2. So no one on after the sac fly. Jarren Duran will hit next. Well struck right field. This one looks like trouble. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's
lunges, got it. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Nico Hoerner. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Hoerner goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop.
That's a ball.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
First pitch misses.
Nope. Outside.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taveras on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one ripped right center field. Going back on the warning track and hauls it in. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th. Eager stands in now.
Number 56, Grant Anderson.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. Got him. 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. 1 for 3. Inside, just missed. So now 1-2. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Top of inning number 7. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich.
So hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone into the home run basket. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. And they cut into the deficit. It's 10-8. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Blake Perkins. Nice stop. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Really nice athleticism right there as the pitcher bounces off the mound, fields that ball, and shows off strength and
runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that drops in for a strike. The Brewers with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Ripped on a line to center. Duran should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here comes the runner. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And now they've got him caught on the base path, and they tag him out to end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the seventh, Josh Bell getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Pulls that one foul. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
To the right side. Tosses to first. And Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Turang, the next Cub to hit. Going 2 now.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
The 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. That's out number 3. We go to the 8th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Bo Naylor. That one pulled foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate.
Ball. That's inside.
Out towards right center field. Duran moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Line drive, base hit into the outfield. Runner around 3rd. Throw cut off to 2nd. Now they get the runner in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Tap foul at the plate. The Cubs holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope. Ball 1. That's ball 2.
In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Here at Wrigley Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jarren Duran digs in now.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The 0-2. That's down and in. That one to first. And he's out on the tag. Ground ball to Bohm. Slinging it to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. And now Corey Seager. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Up the middle, corner. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And a quick out, number 1.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ball, that's outside.
That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it.
Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win.